Okay, welcome back to the third round. And the players are just getting lined up to begin playing. Exchanging greetings, of course. We will see who will be playing against who. As before, it will be a double game. And the teams are just now making decisions on who will start. And the cushionette is thrown. So let's start game 3. Team 1 begins. And it seems to be the women against the men. So for the viewers to know how they have divided. First point by team 1 goes out a little bit to the right. The pointer of team 2 makes a really good point. Just knocks the cochonette a little bit out of position, ends up next to it. The shooter of team 1 shoots away. She hits, clean shot. The cochonette stays where it is and her own ball stays approximately 1 meter behind the cochonette. Team 2 continues to point. Goes out to the left. Maybe a point. They go down for the measuring. Doesn't seem to be quite there. So back to the circle. Make a new attempt. That attempt was too short. Shooter of team 2 points. A little bit short also. But at least it's in the front. Hopefully if you blocking or they can push it in. It's a little bit hidden, so cannot go so straight on it. That attempt is good in the way that it's just covering the leading ball, so it will be a little bit hard to shoot if the situation should occur that it should be needed. And the last one is a point. Last ball for team 2 is a point, but the team 1's shooter goes into the ring to shoot it. Yep, hits it just on the top. Manages to get it out of the way. The pointer of team 1 will try to get more points in. Hits a ball in the forward, doesn't get a point. And that one goes out. And with only one ball remaining, they have one attempt left to get one more point. Nope, not quite. Only 1 point for team 1, Still, they take the lead. They move the cushion a little bit more into the field, and the pointer of Team 1 will make the first point. Very good. In front of the cushionet, about 25 centimeters. And it looks like the shooter of Team 2 will make an attempt to shoot it away. Makes a good shot. He stays with his own bull, and of course Team 1 needs to respond to this by shooting themselves. She shoots also, and the point is back to Team 1. So Team 2 need to point. Good point again from the pointer of Team 2, and which means that the shooter, Team 1, will shoot, and she's too short. She has one more attempt. Much better, and the cushionet is dead. Will be a new round. Cushionet is out on 8 meters, 8.5 maybe, and the pointer of Team 1 is in. Good attempt, first attempt, a little bit too far, but still, it's not bad. Let's see if the pointer of Team 2 can keep the pressure, make good points so far in this game. He doesn't make it quite in that attempt though, it goes way out. I see it there. And the second one is also too far. His last attempt is probably in. It looks like it from here, it's not certain though. No, it doesn't look like it's in. Now it's in though. The shooter of Team 2 managed to put it in. And Team 1's shooter, of course, she will try to shoot it away. Ooh, bit too short. Have to make a new attempt. Better that time. Va? Nej tack. Good shot. And Team 1 has the lead back again. And one bull only remaining for Team 2 to try and get a better point. Last Boule, team 2, pushes at least their own a little bit more in the path. Let's see if it has any effect on team 1's points. They can point to the right of the cushionette, which should be quite possible. That one looks like it's a point. Next one goes out, and they push opposition's Boule in a little bit, so probably they removed their points that they had before. I'll go down to measure see how it looks. Didn't get a clear picture there actually of who is in the lead. At least it looks like they are pointing the last Boule, and that one is in. 3 points, okay, that's understood. It didn't change so much. Cushionette is on 7 to 8 meters. First point from team 1 goes a little bit far to the right. Still not bad though. But team 1 manages to do one better. At least it looks like that from here. Are they going to challenge it? No, they're not challenging it. Are they going to go for the shot straight away? Yep, it looks like it. Removing the shot, trying to stay in the lead. The shot that hits, good. Team 1's Boule didn't go out, but Team 2's did, so that means they have 2 points on the field right now. And that Boule went out to the right for team 2, and the next one was too short. It looks like a little bit sad situation for team 2 right now, and the pointer of team 2 definitely needs to get his confidence back from earlier in this game. And now the shooter of team 2 is attempting to get more points. At least in front of the cushionette, so as to prevent team 1 from getting more points. Still, it's an open window to the right, and it shouldn't be impossible to get more points in from that side. Let's see what they choose to do first. They attempted to shoot the Boule just next to their own. Misses, went a little bit too far. Now they're trying to point instead, and first one went too far. Definitely they need to have at least something a little bit closer to the cushionette, even if they are going to shoot. That one is way better, and that is a point. 2 points for team 1 at this time, and they will try to point the last one. goes into the front, meaning that team 1 managed to get 2 points only. First attempt to throw the courgette was too short. Make a new attempt. Last one is good enough though. Courgette is out, 7.5 meters. A little bit too far from the pointer of team 1. Still, it's within the area that she has done before. If you can imagine drawing a 50 centimeter circle around the courgette, that is where she has ended up with her first boule in every round. And seems like team 2's pointer has gotten some confidence back. He points. Good boule, just in front and to the right. And the shot from team 1 was too short. Probably they will try and make a new attempt. Second one is also too short and doesn't manage to get it out of the way far enough. Point still to team 2. A little bit too hard. It goes out to the right. Team 1's pointer really needs to narrow down her gameplay closer to the courgette, otherwise they won't make a difference. And in her last attempt with her last boule, she manages to get it right. And team 2 will shoot. An attempt that was a little bit bad actually. It wasn't in a line. It was more in a line with their own boule. So they need to be a little bit more careful. They shoot again. And this time they hit. The courgette is moved out of the way. But his own boule follows and puts for point. So team 2 has 1 point. And with that attempt from team 1, they will probably manage to block out any further attempts of points quite efficiently. But still, team 2 has many boules left to play. Goes too far, not by much. Instead of choosing to shoot, they decide to point, and I'm guessing it's a bad decision in a way. Now they have both number 3 and number 4, I believe, from this position. Will they shoot the last one? It seems like that. And it's not good enough. 1 point for team 2. Actually, that was a little bit bad decision. They should have decided to shoot more early. Anyway, they have the boule point, and they have the game for the next round. Courgette is out, way out. Looks like it's too far actually. It would be a reflow. New attempt. And this time the Courgette is out 8 meters. First ball from team 2. And it's not a bad attempt. Goes in front. But they decide to shoot. They decide to point. Team 1. Well, it's still 50-60 centimeters in front, so... Oh, it just manages to pass by a hair. It's not much, but it's enough. Team 2 will point. And he managed to do that quite good. And we will probably see a shot from team 1 here to remove that one. A shot that is too short once again. We have seen that quite often. She will end up too short and bounce over. Last attempt was indeed too short also, but there's a lot of gravel there, so she didn't bounce over this time. Manages to stay within the field. Point to team 1. Team 2 will point. And he does it once again. Good point from team 2. And team 1, of course, will have to try and shoot it. And she manages to do it. It goes away a little bit further to the left. Maybe a shot at the leading bull would be beneficial at this time, but it looks like they will point instead. A decision that was a little bit hasty, maybe. At least that's what they decided. 2 bulls left to play for team 1, team 2, and there he manages to get it in. Team 1's pointer goes in to shoot that bull. He can also be quite good shot. She's a little bit off to the right. And with only 1 bull remaining, they will point the last one. Short. At least it blocks on that side. And team 2 has an opportunity to get some bulls in. But will they decide to shoot, or will they try to point? If they shoot, they have an opportunity to get 4 points. But it looks like he will be pointing instead. He managed to get it in. 2 points for team 2. At least it seems like team 2 is taking back some points, setting the score at 6-3. Courgette is out on almost 10 meters. His first attempt, team 2's pointer, is too far, by more than 1 meter, and it's close to becoming dead actually. As you can see it out there. I will zoom in on the gameplay here instead. So Team 1's pointer goes in and makes a good point, a bit to the right, but still within this 50 centimeter area that she usually points in. And Team 1 has been beaten by Team 2's point, and Team 1's shooter goes into the ring. Remove that one, close to 10 meters, so it will be a long shot. She just barely touches it. If she would have been just 1 centimeter longer, she could have actually hit it clean, but it's off the grid. Team 2 tries to point again, but makes it too far out. I will zoom out a bit so you can see it. There is this. Team 2's shooter goes in to try to take the point instead. Too hard, goes out, far out. Next attempt. Is much better. Ends up just next to the courgette. And we will see a shot from Team 1. Ooh, quite close, just to the right. Has the right length. Next attempt is to the left and a little bit too far. Even if she may have been able to hit it just on the top, but if she would have been straight, but with 1 bull left for Team 2, it looks like Team 1 will try and attempt 1 more shot. And why not? It's probably more easy to try and shoot at this time than putting 1 bull closer. Unfortunately, she touches her own bull. So Team 1 will point the last one, and it's way short, way short. Team 1 definitely washes away that one, leaving Team 2 to take 2 points in this round. But we have seen it before. They can go dead, go too far. He actually wanted to shoot Team 1's bull because the bulls in the back would have been in play. He could have ended up with 4 points. Now, only 1 point. Courgette, 8 meters. Team 2 points. Team 1 managed to hit the bull in front. And of course Team 1 will need to try and shoot it instead. Good shot on the iron. Separates the bulls completely. But at least Team 1 has the lead back. Team 2 points. Not bad at all. bit far, but it's still good enough that Team 1 will try and make a shot. Went too far to the left. Yep. Is it one more shot, or will they start to point? They decide to point. Trying to get one closer, or at least getting something in the front would be beneficial. And she managed to get it, and in a good position. And probably it will be a shot from Team 2, and why not? They have the upper hand in the Bulls. And the shot comes, hits, doesn't hit the goal. Instead, it moves the cushionnette back. But it leaves a little bit bigger area for Team 2's pointer to try and point on the left side. Which he does. Very good attempt. And definitely seems that Team 2's pointer has gotten some confidence back. So, Team 1 seems to have decided to try and shoot it. Shot that is just short, and they touch it just barely on the side. Doesn't move it clean enough to remove the point. So, Team 1 points. Goes out to the left, unfortunately. Probably they were looking to touch Team 2's Boule and have the point at the same time. Instead, now they leave the opportunity for Team 2 to get more points in. They have 2 Bulls remaining to make that happen. He tried to shoot to get the point out to the right. Instead, he misses and hits his own Boule in the back. So that will not be beneficial anymore, and he will try and point the last one. It's not there, or is it? It looks like they will need to measure it. But we can say 1 point at least. Seems like only 1 point, yes. Bringing the score to 6-5 for Team 1. Cushionnette is 7.5 meters. And Team 2's pointer puts it a little bit to the right of the cushionnette. And it looks like Team 1's shooter will attempt to remove it. It's a little bit closer now, so yeah, it definitely looks like this is a better length for the shooter of Team 1. And she stops. on his shot, on her shot. Team 2's Boule is not out, is not dead in the back door. Team 2's pointer made one attempt, went too far, but his second attempt is good enough and brings it just behind the cushionet. So this time a shot on the iron once again is needed, and was a little bit too short, of course. Moved the cushionet out of position. She has 2 points in with those shots. However, with the cushionet in a new position, it will not be so hard for Team 2 to make the point. This attempt is good enough. Yes, to the left. And the shooter of Team 1 will try and shoot this one also. Just barely too long. A shot that was quite critical. She would have needed to have that one. So, Team 1 decides to point instead. Makes a good point just to the right of the cushionet. And Team 2 needs to try and shoot. And once again, we have a new game change. The cushionet is all the way out to the side. It's not dead. And the point that Team 2 made in the beginning is the one holding the lead, since it didn't go dead at the first shot. Team 1 takes back the point, but still it's close to 1 meter away from the cushionet. Team 2 has 1 Boule remaining. And it definitely hits Team 1's. So Team 1 have 1 point and 1 Boule remaining to get closer. More points in. And she does it. 2 points for Team 1. Boule is on 8 meters. And the pointer of Team 1, and once again she proves that she can point in this 50 centimeter area, but this one is closer. Team 2 decides to shoot, since it's in a really good position in front of the cushionet. He hits. He doesn't stop with his own shot. It goes out to the left. You can see it there, just barely. But at least he manages to move Team 1's Boule back about 1 meter away from the cushionet. Team 2's pointer makes one first attempt to point better, but comes up short. He will have to make a new attempt. That one is better. And in line, close to in line with Team 1's Boule in the back. But that was a good shot. She clearly hits it on the side. Team 2 needs to try and point again. This time he manages to hit the cushionet further back. His zone is not a point, unfortunately, but at least they managed to get a good 2 out of that situation. Team 2 manages 2 points. Very good. Team 1 shoots. Short. Which means that they will make 1 second attempt to shoot that one. And this time she's spot on. Stops with a carro. Team 2 continues to point, but it goes too far. And 2 points actually for Team 1 at this moment. And still they have 2 bulls left to get inside, putting the score at a possible 12-5 if she manages. First one looks like it was too short. And her last bull hits that one, pushes it in, so it looks like it will be 3 points, but they are going to measure probably. No, 3 points. 3 points for Team 1. Team 1 points. A little bit more than 50 centimeters this time. Probably like 60, but still. It's close to cushion it. Team 2 will answer with a point. And that is shorter. Second attempt is more hard, but at least he manages to move the cushionet with him. So it's still a good point. Team 1 will shoot. Very good shot once again. Another carro. 2 points. Team 2 will try and shoot hers. Which he doesn't do. He's a little bit short. I think he just barely managed to touch the cushionet. But doesn't change so much the fact that they have 2 points in and the Team 2 really needs to have something breaking. That point breaks at least Team 1's second point they had before. And their last attempt to break everything. They still have 1 bull remaining, Team 2, but that point was really good made. They don't get the lead, but at least it's a good second bull. And the last one then goes too far. It's not within play. And probably Team 1 will try and shoot the bull to the left. A clear shot. She removes it, making it a wider approach for Team 1 to get last bull in and the win. And there it is. 13. A lead and win for Team 1, that thanks to some excellent shooting and pointing takes the lead early in this match, and in the end wins it quite fairly by 13-5. So this was the last game for the evening. I hope you enjoyed it. All 3 broadcasts will be published, and I hope you follow us. Here you have some addresses. You can follow us on Twitter at Boulegame. Watch our videos on youtube.com/users/Boulegame, or you can also follow us on Facebook. Our club name, Westwind IK. If you have any questions, suggestions or opinions, contact us on email boulegame@gmail.com. Next broadcast, once again, it's a little bit uncertain if it will be next week. At any rate, we will put that date up there for you, the 28th of November. And hopefully we will be able to broadcast and send and record 3 more games for you to watch. If not, it will be Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to all of you. Very well. See you once again later. Have a nice evening. Good night.